never too early to talk about football, high school football in particular. Tonight,
we thought it was appropriate to bring these two guys on. We found out after the fact that they happen to be good buddies. But we got Craig Bruno, the new head football coach at Amity, been coaching in the state for a long time, as has Derrick Lewis, who's taking over the program at Bridgeport Central. We've seen you guys around the state. Coach Lewis is a player at UConn at Southern, assistant at Southern, in different programs around the state, Bassick at Law. Coach Bruno at Naugatuck, among the many stops. Now you guys are taking over. I'm talking too much. You're taking over programs that you'll have the ability to grow with. Coach Bruno, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm really excited. The opportunity came up. Last year I was an assistant coach at Staples, and I had a great time, but I realized kind of midway through that I wanted to go back to be a head coach, and when the Amity opportunity opened, it felt like a good fit, and I'm really excited to have been there. It's been great for the first few weeks. It's been awesome.
Yeah, Craig, you're known as an offensive genius. You throw to the center when the opportunity arises. When you look at Amity, what attracted you to this position?
Well, I think just the opportunity for us to get into a good position. I felt that it's an awesome league, it's a great school, and everyone there was so great. As they did their homework on me, I told them I looked up a lot of things at the school, and everybody that works there was awesome to me. And I'm really excited for a great place to work.
You were smart to drop Mark's name there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Over down to the high school. It's funny, when I reached out to you, Coach Lewis, you said, it's funny, Coach Bruno and I are buddies.
Yeah. Actually, this guy right here is more than a friend to me. He's more of a brother, a mentor. I'm just elated. I'm blessed to have him in my life, and hope he feels the same way. We share more, believe it or not, we share more about life and fatherhood stuff more than football, believe it or not, because we think that, they're synonymous with one another. So that's, besides the jokes in the middle of the day when we're having a rough day, it's good to have a friend like that on your side.
Well, how did you guys come to first meeting?
Craig was my Craig was my AD at Bassick. My first ever job as a little young pup wet behind the ears. Craig showed me the ropes. He was my athletic director, and he was the one that hired me at Bassick. And from there, our relationship just grew to what it was, and it's been pretty cool.
So you were a head coach at Bassick, head coach at Jonathan Law. Talk about now this opportunity at Bridgeport Central. It's kind of a school with great facilities, a chance to build a program in a very difficult league.
Yes. Bridgeport has always tugged at my heartstrings. I not only coached in Bridgeport, but my career is in Bridgeport from the public school system, in the state of Connecticut as a social worker. I pastor in Bridgeport. Our family has been in Bridgeport for many years, and I've always been connected to the town. So when I took the gig over at Southern Connecticut, I thought my high school coaching days was over, but I always had my eye. If Central or one of those city schools ever opened up, it tickled my fancy. I would love the opportunity to be there. And I was just so thankful and blessed to have the opportunity to be the head coach there.
When you talk about the difference between coaching college, coaching high school for you. What's the difference, and what brings you back to the high school level?
The big difference is, nothing against the college game, but the ability to connect with the kids is a little different. You're connecting with adults rather than kids. Kids are still impressionable. They're still willing to learn something new, and you still see the big eye syndrome, when good things happen. And that was one of the things I really missed. And sometimes, I got a chance to fulfill one of my dreams and going back to my alma mater and coaching. But through that process and maturing more and being a dad a little bit more, I wanted to coach someone that looked like my son. You know what I mean? To have an opportunity to do that again. So that's the reason why I went back.
It's interesting you say that, because you guys have a lot in common. We've had conversations before where you say the best memories you'll have from coaching at the high school level are not necessarily the wins or championships. No. It's when the kids tell you how much they got, what they got out of your program.
There's no doubt. I mean, as I get older in this game, the players got older, and so the weddings and the different events they have in their life, when they call you or include you or ask you for advice, it's mostly, I'll tell them at the end, you actually helped me more than I can help you, because it shows that, the things that you talk to them about worked, and that is the best part of it. The wins are awesome, but the relationships that you can build with young men is what it's all about.
And real quickly, you guys are so close. Will the teams interact in some way come late summer?
We definitely have some plans. We'll probably have a practice together or a scrimmage or definitely get together. And, I know he's going to do a great job there. And we'll be talking on the phone quite often during the season, I'm sure.
Well, it's a couple guys who have been around in the state for a long time, taking over new programs. We wish you guys the best of luck. We'll be following you through the season and always keeping in mind that it's about what the kids get out of the program, not necessarily what the fans and parents get.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much for
Thanks
coming
for,
in. You guys
thanks
are
for
great
having
for the
us.
sport, great for high school sports, great for the state. We thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
coming in.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much,
us.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Come right back here on CT Sports Now.